All right, Anthony on Air podcast back for another episode. It's just the ladies. It's just us ladies. Cuddles, J Sabs. Frank's feeling a little pukey, so he's not here.
Oh.
Actually, Frank is on a humanitarian mission up at Martha's Vineyard, so kudos to him.
Let's give a round of applause to Frank for picking them
He's doing God's work, so, you know.
Well, he did, in all fairness, he did say he needed his yard cleaned. So...
You just see the apologies I'm going to have to write after this.
I know. He
All right,
said that he needed that. Go ahead.
On this episode, Meghan Markle versus King Charles, Sumner Stroh versus Adam Levine. A couple other ladies came forward. J Sabs, are you still down the rabbit hole on the Adam Levine affairs?
I got that red velvet. I got that sugar sweet.
We'll move past it as fast as we can because I know it puts J Sabs to sleep. But Letitia James sued Donald Trump today, and it is big news. Plus, Aaron Judge, Drew Barrymore, not getting any, says she's just fine. McDonald's being sued for $10 billion. Tommy Lee is on OnlyFans. How did we miss that?
I didn't. Maybe you two did.
You won't miss it on this episode. Let's do it. Yeah, back when Tommy Lee flashed his Lee.
Pee-pee.
Yeah.
His pee-pee.
That was apparently a big
hot dog, as my daughter say.
It's his hot dog.
All right, but let's start with the Queen, King Charles, Meghan Markle. So Meghan and Prince Harry back in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
They flew back to California
Already?
and waited a day. They put that old lady in the ground and they were on a flight. They were gone.
They had 2 young kids at home.
Did the kids not come to the UK?
No, they weren't. They were back at home. They didn't bring them. So, I mean, they were gone for a couple of days. Like, that's...
They were
I
gone
mean,
for...
they're like, Lily... Is it Lilibet? Whatever her name is. She's only 1. So, and I think they, like, missed her birthday or something.
Oh, I definitely would have milked that and been like, sorry. Oh. We have to stay here a few more days.
Look at this. The big W rumor is Meghan is preggers.
Ooh.
TD Freelancer says J-Sab sexy with that hairdo.
See, I told you.
No, it's a mess right now. I didn't feel like blow drying it, which is why it's like this.
You're lying. You're lying. You know
why? A lot of people...
Because those are the handles for later.
That too.
A lot of people don't know this. J-Sabs is up for the part of the farmer girl in the small town in the upcoming Christmas Hallmark movie. So it's going to be good.
Hallmark.
I have to save my family's farm.
Our long lost love is going to come back from the big city job to come up with. I think here's the thing. It's going to be a big
shitting
sale.
on Hallmark. You get me pissed.
He's going to say, I know what'll work, a bake sale. Your cookies are the best anyway, J-Sabs. And that's what's going to save it all.
Oh, this is going to be good for later. Thank you.
It's going to be touching. It's going to be a whole thing. Good luck on the audition, J-Sabs. I know you're going to nail it.
I thought you were going to say porno, but okay.
Either one. Anyway, I did not know this, but Meghan requested a one-on-one meeting with King Charles.
Oh, I read that too.
And she was denied. She left without having said meeting.
Yeah, because isn't it up in the air? Isn't it like his decision if her children get like his Royal Highness or her Royal Highness?
Oh, is that right? I didn't know that.
Yes, they're supposed to get it now that the Queen passed, but I think that he ultimately has the last say because they're not working royal, so he can deny that. And I think that's why, because along with like all of that comes like perks. So like security and all those things. And if he doesn't give that to them, there's a lot of things they won't get.
Well, that's what they were so upset about, not having the security, right? That's what Meghan and Harry were saying all along. They just want the security. You know, that's why they didn't want to lose their titles and everything else. But I mean, everything is going to be his decision. He's king. He gets the last say on everything. But I feel like this only proves that he was the racist, right? Because everybody was kind of thinking it might have been the queen for a little while, that she was the one that asked what color the kid was going to be. But I mean, doesn't this prove that it's him?
No.
You don't think so?
No, they don't live in England. They live in the US. They didn't want anything to do with the royal family. They didn't want to do any of that. So why should the English people have to pay for their security?
No, but I think the reason why they didn't want to have anything to do with the royal family is because of the what color is the kid going to be comment. That's what started the whole thing.
I don't think it was meant in a mean way. I don't think, because like, like people like, oh, like what color is your kid? I wonder what color their baby's hair is going to be. I wonder if it'll be like, for Italians, you can have like a darker skin because of the olive tone. I don't think it was meant in a mean way. If it was, that is fucked up. But you can't, say, I don't want to do this anymore, but you could still fund my life. Like, it doesn't work like that.
Paul brings up a good point. Can't they just text? I really was just thinking, can't they just text each other instead of making a fucking meeting? Oh, let's have this meeting. Can we figure out a time? Does 5:30 work for you? Nope. Got a meeting. How's 6? Nope. Oh, man, we have to go to the next day. Come on.
Yeah, like, can't it be in an email?
It's interesting that it's a one-on-one meeting. The fact that she didn't want anybody else there. What's that about?
Mm-hmm. That's because she wears the pants in there. Harry, I think he's like her servant. He does what she says. She wears the pants in that marriage.
He's the sub.
Yeah, she's the dom.
Yep.
I don't know if this is the girl that Jay Sams knows. King Charles's cousin.
Yep. India
is
Hicks.
It the what?
India Hicks.
Okay, no, it's not her. Christina Oxenberg. She's a descendant of Serbian royalty. So she's a cousin of the king. She's been around the royal family her whole life. She says that Meghan Markle, the way that the royals are treating Meghan Markle is treasonous.
Why?
She says only those who are tough as nails tend to survive. And that what Meghan Markle is going through, quote, is a hellish kind of hazing. If she can just hang in there, someone else will come along who can take the heat. Nobody gets a pass, including Kate Middleton.
Ooh.
She said Kate Middleton got hazed, that they were joking around and calling her Kate Middle Class for a while.
Oh.
Let me tell you, I love that woman. She looked gorgeous. And you can't change my mind.
According to the Express, which is a UK paper, Camilla, who's now the Queen Consort, allegedly referred to Middleton's parents, Carol and Michael, as Meet the Fockers.
Really? Coming from that whole bag? Really?
Good point. But I vaguely remember that whole thing, like is Meghan, not Meghan, is what the fuck's her name?
Catherine.
Thank you.
Kate.
Is she Kate? Is she worthy of it? Is she? I remember a lot of that talk back then when they were first starting to get together.
Yes, but that homewrecker has some nerve saying anything because Kate is like loved. She is held up so high on a pedestal, like Camilla can't even lick her shoes.
Whoa.
But the cousins,
I don't know who she thinks she is.
The cousin's kind of right because now she is, but back then she wasn't.
Yeah. I knew from the beginning she was going to be awesome.
I don't know. She's weathered. She's gotten old looking.
She looks good. She looked amazing. I don't want to hear it. She looked beautiful.
Oh.
Meghan looked very good too. I loved everything that she wore. But Kate can do no wrong in my eyes.
I know, but Kate and William too. They both got old looking.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
He's not looking good, man.
No, he is not. I never thought he was attractive. Like, who would you rather, Harry or what's his face, William?
Oh, you're asking my wife, not me.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's
I don't know.
Harder of an answer, attractive. Me or her?
I don't know because Harry also needs to run a brush through his hair.
Plus, he's a ginger, so
yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. He's a ginger.
Points deducted
for that.
I can't fucking
Also, they neither of them can hold on to that hair. Even Harry's thinning up top in the back a little
I
bit.
know. I might go for Kate instead of both of those two idiots.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, but it's only fair. Pick who's the more attractive. Go around the
Neither.
room.
Oh God, I don't know. Will just like he got worse. I don't know. I'm not attracted to him at all. But like then I look at Harry and I just think of him like her beating him with like a belt. I don't know. I'm just not attracted.
So the guy likes to have a candle shoved up his ass and lit. Is that a big deal?
And wait, you just said that, and I thought of the scene from what's it called?
Wolf of Wall Street. That's
Yes,
where I got it from.
yes. When it was it Portia? No, was it Capri or what was the girl's name?
I forget. Yeah.
Oh
something.
God. Oh, that's movie.
I will say this though, and I know people have a bad opinion of the royal family. Those people earn their money in the last 10 days. Because I watched every one of these paparazzi and common person videos where they walk up to the line of people waiting and they have to just listen to them talk. And it's like, I just felt for them. It was like, how are you? How long have you been waiting here? Okay, well, it shouldn't be much long. Like every person said the same fucking thing to them, you know?
Boring.
I know.
I know. Maybe I know I'm in the minority here, but I have no interest in the royal family at all. I don't know why.
Yeah, no. I mean, I wouldn't.
I have none.
Not even the Meghan Markle drama? Is not interesting to you?
No.
Wow.
Even like the whole funeral, I was like, oh, okay.
I only watched it for the fashion.
I see.
I know that. And I saw like what all the other queens like from the other countries wore too. Yeah, what they wore like from like all over. I just love them.
Score the fashion, Cuddles. Give me the highlights. Was there anybody who stood out to you?
Queen Letitia of Spain.
Queen Latifah is beautiful.
No,
I agree.
no. What is wrong with you? I follow like this thing on like Instagram, and it's always like what the royals are wearing, like all over the world. Like so, Queen Maxima of the Netherlands and all of them, and they looked amazing.
Miss Justice, after Diana, I boycotted them. I think a lot of people tapped out after Princess Di.
Yep.
Yeah. People didn't like. Well, I wonder after the divorce or after the death. I wonder.
Well, we were young. We were like what? Like the beginning of high school when she passed away?
All I remember was it was the summer.
It was the end of summer. Wasn't it September, like the first few days of school?
Might have been, yeah.
Yeah. It was very sad.
I don't know, I just fell for them. There's a lot of small talk and a lot of like, well, thanks for coming. And then people are like, we love you. And they're like, yeah, thanks. Like, that's to do 5 days of that is really difficult. And I know it's admiration, but still, like that's
people
that's
touching
an awful
you.
lot. What?
People like touching you because they wanted like hugs and to shake your hand.
Yes.
And like, what if people have sweaty palms? It's like, I know. I don't like people touching me. I don't want hugs. Like, there's got to be a distance, personal space. I get it. I feel bad for them too.
Totally disgusting. All right. SumnerStroh and Adam Levine affair. So
sugar, you're sweet.
So here's the update from yesterday. He put out a statement. It was a big, long Instagram statement. I'm shocked that he took this tact. He said, a lot is being said about me right now, and I want to clear the air. I use poor judgment in speaking with anyone other than my wife in any kind of flirtatious matter. Interesting choice of words. Not in speaking with Sumner or in speaking with one person. He said anyone other than my wife, which would mean
there's multiple women.
He goes on to say, I did not have an affair. Nevertheless, I crossed the line. during a regrettable period in my life. In certain instances, it became inappropriate. I have addressed that and taken proactive steps to remedy this with my family. My wife and my family is all I care about in this world. To be this naive and stupid enough to risk the only thing that truly matters to me was the greatest mistake I could ever make. I will never make it again. I take full responsibility. We will get through it, and we will get through it together. Wishful
Such a
thinking.
dickhead.
Right?
I can't stand that guy.
First of all, I still want to know how dumb you have to be to use your own account. Okay?
Very
Mhm.
Your burner account, man. Right. And you're only saying this because you got caught. Let's be honest.
Yep.
Okay.
It's true. Where was this apology on a random Thursday?
And he definitely didn't write it. His agent,
PR.
whoever PR person wrote it, right?
Yeah,
So-
because that line in the beginning was carefully crafted. Like, there's more of these, right, Adam? Okay, let's say anyone
Mhm.
other than my wife then, because it prepares us for any future whoopsie daisies.
I think there's
Right.
4 women.
Well, now, right after he put this out on Instagram, Sumner responded with her own Instagram story, which simply stated, "Someone get this man a dictionary."
Oh God.
And I think her point here is it doesn't matter if it was physical or not. You know, once you're backdooring your wife, you're cheating to a degree. I mean, I get it if it's not physical, maybe it's not as bad, but if you're sending sweet nothings and messages about you being hot and this and that and send me naked pictures and shit. I mean, I don't know I know my wife wouldn't forgive that either. Like, she wouldn't be like, well, at least he didn't
Would
actually
you
do
forgive
it.
that, Anthony?
She would not. No.
Would you forgive that, Anthony?
Would I forgive that of my wife? No, I would be worse.
It'd be worse if rather than her banging some guy.
No, I take it back. It wouldn't be worse. It would be also bad.
It would
Okay.
hurt more. It would, because it would be like an emotional cheating, and that's like worse because there's like a feeling there.
Mhm.
Right.
So
Mhm.
I think that's worse.
D? How do you
Yes.
feel about that?
About Adam Levine or about the cheating?
Like, if you found out Anthony was talking dirty to women online, but not
First of
sticking
all,
his dick in, just,
no.
you know.
I would be devastated, but I would make his life a living hell until he died. I wouldn't leave him.
All right, let me follow it. Let me ask this
I
follow-up
like it.
question. How is that different from how life is now?
Yeah, okay.
That's true. That's true. You were mean to me today, so don't even.
I was mean to you?
Yeah, at
Text me.
dinner,
Why was he mean?
you were mean.
What did I say at dinner that was mean? I
You
forget
can
already.
be sarcastic and an asshole to me.
Yeah, that's true. I can.
Really?
Yes.
I can't imagine that.
Such an ass.
I made my son bleed.
Did you?
Is that what you're talking about, D?
No, you would just.
Oh.
You remember when you told me you're like you're making him such a pansy or something? What I don't know what
Yes.
you said to me.
Well,
First of all, that's not nice.
it was the same moment. Okay, so my daughter scratches the. We'll get back to Adam Levine in a second. Scratches the ever loving bejesus out of my son. So he's got this big
Again?
scar.
She is a bitch. She is a feral bitch.
She's gonna get us hauled off by Child Protective Services. So he's got this thing right here. So it's scabbed up, right? So he's talking to me. He's standing next to me. We're at the dinner table, and all I see is this little like flap of skin
Oh, that's
just, like,
annoying.
poking up. So I went to go like grab it, and the second I did not pull. The second I grabbed it, he yanked his face away. And little did I know, because I couldn't see, but this little tiny thing was actually the scratch that was this long, and the whole thing came off in my hand.
Yeah, poor kid.
So he started
no.
bleeding again, and right away she's like, "Oh my God, he's bleeding!" Like, she starts freaking
No,
out.
I
I'm
did
like,
not freak out. I said, "Oh my God!" I'm like, "You made him bleed." I yelled at you because you just don't like think, and you just do this. And he's
Truth.
like bleeding, and he's telling us about Thor: Love and Thunder, and he's bleeding. Even Cecilia's like, he's bleeding. That
But
exactly how she said that.
he would
he's
have had no
bleeding.
idea. He would have had no idea. We'd have blotted his face, and he would have been done. And you're like, oh, whatever. You like freak out. He's gonna freak out.
Whatever.
Anyway, back to Adam Levine and SumnerStroh. So this started I'll be honest though, and it's still early yet, but I thought there would have been more than like the 3 or 4 others that came out already.
Me too.
Yeah. I'm gonna call it. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm gonna call it because him and his wife were like out today as a family, looking all great. I give them 6 months. This is all publicity to make it go away. In 6 months, she's divorcing his ass.
Yep.
So
Definitely, 100%.
Let me tell you, Paul tweeted at me, so you can find it on Twitter if you guys want to watch. But he tweeted at me a YouTube video of the two of them, Adam Levine and his wife. What's her name? Basmati rice.
Bahati. Basmati. Bahati.
Anyway, they were like showing their house. They're two of the most annoying people. Him more than her, but they were very like. Just
very annoying.
It's so annoying. They're so annoying. They're like, look at this house. They're like, it's a single ranch. Like, and he's like looking at the camera like, it's a single ranch. Like, aren't we commoners? It's like, no, you're in fucking Beverly Hills. And then they had like a living room where everything was like low. It was like low furniture, and the tables had no legs. It was just a thick tabletop like on the floor.
Why?
I don't know. And then there was like a painting in every room, and in every room he pointed at the painting and pointed at how like inspiring the painting is and all this bullshit.
Okay.
And one of them was like a painting of a rhino, and he's like Aspi Vermonti sparkling wine here likes to fucking save the rhinos in Africa where she's from. And I'm like, and it's just a huge embarrassing like fucking rhino. I'm like, this isn't inspirational. It's a bad painting of a rhino. And then they went into his office, and he's like, can you believe I wrote the whole Maroon 5 record in here? It's amazing.
Oh, God.
She's like, it's so amazing that you did it all in one room. And I'm like, no, shitty things come from one room. That's what happens. That's where shitty things come from. A single room,
God, I can't stand him.
Sugar.
Cuddles, do you want me to put an apology on Instagram?
Why?
That's what Paige is suggesting for the
see, yes,
scab
please.
incident.
He was so rude and mean.
I was not.
After I made you a very nice dinner.
It's skirt steak tonight, J Sabs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Marinated skirt steak, roasted broccoli, and a really nice Caesar salad. And this fucker had the audacity to be nasty to me.
What'd you have for dinner, J Sabs?
I actually made ribs tonight.
Go, girl.
Ooh.
Jamaican jerk ribs with I got this Caesar salad right from, the kits from Target. They have like a basic white girl one. It's pumpkin spice Caesar salad.
Yeah, you just lost me.
Guess what? I didn't realize the dressing it said autumn Caesar. So I was like, okay. Well, let me tell you something. It was good. It was not gross. It was, I don't know. It was like a little sweeter, if that makes sense. But that's it. It wasn't like, and I'm not like a pumpkin freak. I really am not. But I was like, when I got home, I was like, oh, great. I was like, great, okay, great. Now my roommate's gonna hate this. Oh well, even better.
Wait, do you call him your roommate?
All the time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I made it, and he liked it.
Oh.
It sounds disgusting.
So you have to try it.
No.
Also, do you feel weird getting food from Target?
Not anymore.
No,
Okay.
they have a really good section.
Yeah.
Actually.
Feels a little trailer park to me, but not
You
to say that
think
we
so?
haven't done it.
I was at Lidl. What are you talking about?
No, but I'm saying like we've done it. We've gotten food from Target in the past. It just feels a little trailer park. That's all.
You're not used to it. That's why.
Philly cheesesteak for Bird, bean burrito for Miss Justice, PB&J for Robin. I like a fucking good peanut butter and jelly sometimes for dinner.
Too.
Oh yeah.
Delicious.
I love asking people what they like eat. Like what did you have for dinner? I just love different. I know. What did everyone else eat?
We used to talk about
Comment.
dinner in the friend chat all the time until that went to shit.
Yeah.
I know.
All right, anyway,
God.
let's finish this here. Adam Levine. So two
All right,
people
go
came out immediately after. One is Allison Rosef. She, let me see here. Allison Rosef shared her alleged direct messages with Adam Levine, including one sent from him to her that read, "I shouldn't be talking to you. You know that, right?" Then she claimed that
Ooh.
she had a lot more messages, but chose not to share them because they are not appropriate, and she didn't feel comfortable posting everything. She said, quote, "A lot of my friends knew and they were shocked. I guess if any other girls have experienced this with him, I just think they should post it because I really feel bad for his wife and nobody deserves this."
Yeah, but she didn't feel bad back then. Why didn't you say something back then? Why do people wait and feel bad years down the line?
Well, because strength comes in numbers, and once one person does it, that's how all these things happen, and then everybody else comes forward and starts talking about their experience.
Yeah,
She
let
did
me
this
tell you, right.
She did this by the way. What'd you say, Janine? I'm right.
Yeah, I'm gonna no.
I don't want to cut you off when you were talking.
No, I forgot what I just said. You're
Sorry. She did this on a TikTok with the green screen of the shots behind her. She immediately deleted the TikToks, but people heard them and got them. So it was basically out there.
So wait. So the other people are saying that it was only DMs. Was anyone a physical affair other than Sumner, who's saying that? But I'm kind of thinking it might not be true. I do believe that he was DMing, but I don't know about the physical part.
Another woman comedian, Marika, went to Instagram on stories and shared her alleged DMs with Levine, which began with a message to her that read, "I'm now obsessed with you."
Ugh,
She wrote back, "Dude, aren't you like married?" And he responded, "Yes, but it's complicated. Stuff gets hard. And the vid thing didn't help. I might get away." Atop the photo, the comedian added the hashtag expose Adam Levine.
Ooh.
he's such a creeper.
Yeah.
like
Blah, blah, blah. Nobody could verify the alleged DMs from Rosef or Marika up to date. But that was those two. And then Adam Levine allegedly asked a yoga teacher, Alana Zabel, to get naked in a flirty text.
See?
She's the fourth woman. She took to Instagram stories and said, "Long overdue, hashtag expose Adam Levine." Zabel, who said she worked for Levine from 2007 to 2010, allegedly her rock star client told his friends that she had the best ass in town and it was cute. One day he texted me saying, "I want to spend the day with you naked."
Oh.
Zabel alleged that the shocking message led to a physical altercation with her then boyfriend, but subsequently denied that Levine had any responsibility for the incident.
Ooh.
Levine hasn't commented on this one or any of the others actually since. Although the yoga teacher initially wanted to expose, she appeared to backtrack, coming to his defense, saying, quote, "First, Adam's text was not wrong in my humble opinion." She said, "Secondly, Adam was not responsible for my abusive ex-boyfriend or his actions." Zabel said the reason she decided to come forward was because she was disappointed by Adam Levine's response to other allegations. When you look at the cause and effect that came from Adam's one text, either flirtatious or missent, we can see how cautious and mindful we should be with our actions and how they affect others, she wrote. I don't know, Jeannie and I, we were talking about this in the show chat the other day, and we were saying it's interesting that he took this stance because, okay, if he's lying, then she has I'm talking about Sumner, the original girl, has got to have photos of them being together.
Yeah.
Right.
And if she's lying, then he's taking a stance here, and it's a ballsy risk that might pay off for him. But is it still? I mean, look at what Louis C.K. got in trouble for. He was just whacking it in front of people. Like,
right?
Is this the same thing, just as bad? Because none of these girls are consenting to this. Like, is this guy getting off to this shit? Fucking texting them and stuff.
I mean,
he's gonna be cleared of all this. It's gonna be over in another week, and then no one's gonna care.
Right. But I also think that what Louis C.K. did wasn't wrong at all.
Well, it was a smidge on the wrong side. I wouldn't say not wrong at all.
Bold statement by J-Sabs. Thank you.
Yes.
I mean, he wasn't as bad as everybody else he got lumped into that were physical with people, but I mean.
Right. And like, not for nothing, those girls could have left if they didn't like it. That's it. Unless they felt like they had to go and watch. Because he's ginger, and they wanted to see if the carpet matched the drapes. And in that case, I definitely would have stayed.
Is this the first ginger you've ever defended, though, and trusted?
Yes.
This is an interesting place to take a stand with the gingers at Louis C.K.
There's something, okay, and I probably have said this before. There's something kind of hot about him.
Louis C.K.
Yep.
Yeah, because he's funny.
Oh, see, do you think so too?
Yeah, because he's funny.
Yep.
Guys that are funny are extra cute. Like they could be really, really ugly.
That's how I got my wife. Well, all right, hold on with the really, really part. Easy with that.
But yeah, that's because he's he's got like a confidence about him because he is funny.
Yeah.
It's weird to describe, but I get it.
Yeah.
No, you're broken. I keep trying to figure out where you were broken, but broken nonetheless.
There is something. Even that show about his depressing life.
Oh, it was hysterical.
Yes. And it just made him hotter.
This is weird. This is like in the homeless guy category. I don't know what your husband's a nice looking, non-homeless, good smelling human being. I don't understand. All your tastes are in the complete opposite direction.
It's true.
Let me ask you a question. This just kind of, I can't get this out of my head now. Do you trust Bill Burr?
Oh, no.
Because ginger, but he's shaved the head. So is he still a ginger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Something about him too. I don't like him.
Something's off.
Yeah.
Who would you sleep with first, J-Sabs? Pete Davidson or Louis C.K.? Who's hotter?
Oh, Louis C.K.
God, this is tough. What? Yeah, probably Louis C.K. though.
Shocking. According to one report from People Magazine, so you know it's legit, Bahati is upset.
Well.
Oh my God. That's brave. Oh my God.
Let me just tell you something, right? Hold on. I got to get my microphone off.
Okay.
I'm in business. Just tell you something right fucking now. If I ever saw text on my roommate's phone of him texting other women, I don't even know what I would do. I don't even know. I think I would go nuts. You want me to tell you what okay, this is because I want to tell you and show you how crazy runs in my family. A second or third cousin of mine found out her husband was cheating on her. Hired a private investigator. She wanted pictures of them. Well, he went to some cabin, I don't know if it was Vermont or somewhere, and she followed him there with the private investigator. I don't know if she barged in or the door was unlocked and started taking pictures of him and the girl in bed and sent it to his family as Christmas cards.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
That reminds me of the revenge thing that your brother is into. Like that is this runs in your family.
Okay.
That is great.
I would do something like that, but also my roommate has a tree nut allergy. So
He's fucking dead.
D, how fast would she kill him with a fucking?
Oh, in a heartbeat. She would shove Nutella down his throat.
yes. And I would also probably do something to the girl too. I know, like, you're not really supposed to. You're not supposed to get mad at the girl, but okay. Bitch, you know what? Bitch, you know he's married. Okay. Look, I'm getting mad right now.
I know. I'm getting heated. I feel like
Jack Me Off says ASMR Sabs so hot. J Sabs and ASMR Sabs. That's interesting.
Right.
Yes, Paige. J Sab's husband would never. He would be the last person.
yes, he's so sweet. He's like the nicest person.
Who would be the last person to cheat? Dave, Frank or Janine's roommate? I mean, that's close. Those are two.
That's
nice
hard. No,
Frank.
Yes, I was just gonna say that Frank. Frank would like never.
You think your husband would cheat before Frank would cheat?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I do.
Look, with no pause there. Yes.
That's crazy.
Listen, I'm still mad at him for looking at that girl's ass in high school. Okay.
That's true. That was a long time ago. That was over 40 years ago now.
No,
I still get mad at Anthony for having girlfriends before me.
That's true. She
Yep.
does not like hearing about people that I was with before her.
Oh, maybe because you were still friends on Facebook with them.
Sore subject.
Oh. Yeah, no.
I was friends with on Facebook with them.
Yeah. Don't even.
That might
Don't
be
even.
true. So you want to know the Guns Honest truth though? I can't remember the last time I unfriended somebody on Facebook.
I'll show you how later.
Okay. The source told People magazine that Bahati is committed to the family, that Adam went to her and confessed what had happened, denied any physical thing though, and that they're going to be committed to working on things.
Is he worth a lot of money?
Of course. Yeah, they got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, but like, is he like? She's got him for 18 years. If they don't have a prenup, it's cheaper to keep her. So he better suck up to her.
And in California too, she'd walk away with whatever she wanted for sure.
Oh,
We want prenup. We want prenup.
And that's what made me think of it.
But that's unfair. I mean, you basically, I just think this is grossly unfair. He gets to go around and do whatever he wants. And she's just got to take it. Now she's got all the hurt fucking feelings. I mean, I understand that there's kids involved and shit. That makes it tough, but
No, it doesn't.
It's unfair. You don't think the kids make it tougher?
No, I think, and I've always been a true believer in this. I'm sorry. This is serious, Jason.
Don't go back to the ASMR Sabs well so often, but go ahead.
I don't believe that people should stay together for the kids. I don't believe that at all.
Careful here. This is a touchy subject in our marriage. That's the only reason why I'm here.
I know. Yes. I know people say you should try to work on it for the kids. No.
No.
Are you saying this because you think it could be worse together, more miserable for the kids?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because kids know.
Mm-hmm.
And what ends up happening is that person just feels stuck and they start to hate the other person even more. So no. Sorry. I would not stay with my roommate just for my kids. Plus, I ain't having them by myself all week either.
Yeah, that sounds miserable, doesn't it? I get it because you're coming at it from the woman's perspective. From the guy's perspective, we just got to come by on the weekends and every
Right.
other weekend at that.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's
Very
kind of like your
tempting.
life right now.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. It's very, very similar. I just stopped by with the kids. All right. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I think there's gonna be more ladies. I'm surprised there hasn't been more to date.
Let's see.
So you think
But
he's a serial DMer?
I mean, I just don't think as a rock star. Listen, I don't.
God, he's not a rock star. Go ahead.
Well,
He's a
come
pop
on.
star.
All right, whatever, however you want to
Plays
say
a
it.
guitar.
I'm begrudgingly admitting he's a rock star. I don't think this is where there's smoke, where there's fire. I don't think that this is just a one time, like, oh, he slipped up a couple times and DM'd some people. That being said, where is the proof from Sumner? Like, because
Anthony wants to see the pictures.
well, don't you? I want to see a picture of her and him, because if she's telling the truth, she's got a picture of her and him. She has to have it. There's no way.
Or his naked ass walking away from her.
Maybe it's a shot of him that he didn't know she was taking. It has to be something. There's no way you do a year with somebody,
Yeah.
and don't have some more evidence to put together.
I don't know, because don't you think maybe he had a no picture policy? Like, if we're together, we just can't take pictures together.
Yeah, but she's got to be able to prove that she was in where he was, hotels, or
Yeah.
she's got to be able to prove that somehow. There's got to be some receipts for something other than that DM. There has to be something.
Yeah, and also if he's dumb enough to send the DM from his account, he's not smart enough to have a no picture policy. There's no way.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
Now, on the other side, Cuddle sent me a TikTok from a girl, allegedly, who dated Sumner's brother and said that she's a real piece of shit.
Oh, really?
Right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it like she tried to be nice to her?
Yeah, she said she's a bitch. She's just doing it for clout. Yeah, it was good. I'll send it to you, Jay.
Thank you.
Which I totally get, and I've been flip flopping on this a little bit too, but it's undeniable. She moved to LA to be famous. Like the goal was to be an Instagram person from the get, and I think that even though, like, look, she can play the victim role and say she was taken advantage of. She can say, he told me that they were splitting up and it was complicated. And I could buy into that to a degree, but I still think when she's like, should I do this? Like, even if let's assume that she's guilty about sleeping with a married man, I think in her mind, she says, well, worst case scenario, I claim that he duped me and I still get famous off it. Like, either he's telling me the truth and I'm getting into a relationship worth something, or he's lying to me and I'm going to get famous off it anyway. I think that's probably a conversation she had with herself at some point.
And she chose that. She chose to, one day, if it does come out, I'll get clout, other than be a woman. She was a hoe.
That was the other thing that the girlfriend of the brother, supposed girlfriend of the brother, said in the video, was that this was all premeditated, that there was no, like, she doubted because Sumner's story was a friend that knew about the relationship was going to sell the story. She's like, that's total bullshit.
There's no friend.
Oh.
Yeah. But wait, what does this girl Sumner do? What is she?
She's an Instagram model.
What is that? I don't get that. What is an Instagram model?
It's like an influence. Like, she's just like, it means that she's not really. I mean, I don't know. She's not Victoria's Secret model. but she's probably getting little gigs or promoting little makeups and things like that on Instagram.
Yep. People give her products to use and she puts them out. Clothing, makeup.
It is strange. Like
hair stuff.
10 years ago, it was embarrassing to be a blogger. Now, being a blogger is a position of power. Same thing with podcasting. It was embarrassing to be a podcast. Now you have a good podcast. You're in a position of power.
Right.
It's the same thing with Instagram models and influencers.
We'll never be in a position of power, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. An Instagram model is not something that you like. I'm sorry. She never walked a runway like Bahati. Like that is work. Not taking a picture with, I can't.
But it's interesting, though, that she never, like, it's funny because if you look at any article written about this, it does not say model. It says Instagram model, which means that her people or whatever were on top of this and was like, make sure I'm referred to as a fucking Instagram model.
Yep.
But wait, did you notice that when in her video, she was like, I had an affair with a Victoria's Secret model husband. But in that video, then you went on to say it was Adam Levine. So why did you have to say Victoria's Secret model? Why? Because she thought it made her look better that it was a Victoria's Secret model. Like I got a Victoria's Secret model's husband. Like no, like that right there showed me that like this chick this is something wrong here. Because she had to say that. If she said that and then didn't say who it was, I would have been like, okay, Victoria's Secret. But you said who it was. So why did you have to do that? Why are you trying to chop her down by saying, that's how I felt.
No, I agree. And it's weird. And I think she says it on the second video that she puts out that she was I don't think she thought that first video through. I think she thought this is going to explode and I'll be damned if somebody scoops me on my own story.
Yep.
So I'm gonna put it was a start-stop video too. So who knows how much time passed between one and the other.
Right.
Yeah, and also
jot down some notes. You got a pen and paper, a couple of bullet points, pros and cons of what to say, what not to say.
It's a good point. Very, very true. Very, very true.
Thank you. I know it was a good point.
Ooh.
Any final thoughts on this?
I just want him to go away.
I listen. Can I just say this, and then we'll take your opinion and we'll move on.
Mm-hmm.
I think this son of a bitch survives this. You could see it already in how the world is receiving him.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know what it is about this guy, but unless she blows up a picture of the two of them together in a hotel bed or something, I can see him just breezing past this.
Yep.
Yeah. Especially if like Bahati is like behind him and they do, for the next couple of months, they're good. Yeah. 100%.
Sucks for her though. It's totally unfair to be put in that position and have to publicly be like, yeah, we're working through it and shit like that. Like,
It is.
Embarrassing.
All right.
But just goes to show you, men only think about one thing and think with one thing. They're cocks.
Yeah,
I don't care for this question, but I respect the audience. Paige wants to know Cuddles, Anthony or Adam?
Anthony. I would never. Adam looks like some 8th grader took a Sharpie and just drew all over him. He looks retarded. Okay? He looks like my desk back in middle school when we used to take and just draw on it. That's what he looks like. He looks
Your desk in middle school had a penis?
Well,
it's funny.
Sign me up for buying one. Go ahead.
Post Malone pulls off the tattoos everywhere. Look, this Adam Levine doesn't.
Post Malone, let me just tell you something about him.
He can get it too.
He can fucking get it.
You
no,
gotta be kidding me.
I can't. He's like, what's his name? Who's the one that just broke up with Kim Kardashian? I forget his name all the time.
Pete Davidson.
Okay, Pete Davidson. Him and Post Malone look like they need to be washed with a power washer. They just look like they're dirty. I'm sorry. They look like they don't bathe.
Paige, apology accepted. It was a misconstrued comment. She didn't want to know who you wanted to bang. She wanted to know who you wanted to go away. That's
Oh,
funny.
Anthony.
Same answer.
Same
answer.
Janine, wait, we didn't get your stance on Adam Levine. Can he get it?
No.
Okay. I was all right. Just making sure.
Too skinny and small.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Post Malone, Louis C.K., yes. Sex symbol Adam Levine, no.
Nope.
Got it.
Never.
Got it. What about Shotgun Kelly? That's one thin motherfucker.
Who?
The guy that Megan Fox is with.
Oh, he's another one. He is another one. Who lets these people come out of their houses? I can't. Isn't it Machine Gun Kelly?
Yeah.
What did he say? Oh, Shotgun Kelly? I didn't even flinch. Did you notice that?
I'm like, wait, I can't. I don't know how he got her. I don't get that either. And they're still together.
Huge.
Yeah. Like a baby's arm.
For now, at least. While Frank is off helping the illegal immigrants in Martha's Vineyard, I'll hold up the Jumpstart coffee bag. There it is right there. Medium dark roast blend, the new one. We haven't opened it yet. I'm still savoring the moment. We got to finish another bag off before I get into this one, but I'm so excited for their new flavor. As you can see there, they got some tasty notes on there. It's milk chocolate, dried fruit, and light smoke. Cannot wait to get into this new bag of Jumpstart coffee. Of course, you know the deal with Jumpstart coffee. 50% of their proceeds goes to the Navy SEAL Foundation, so they're supporting our troops and imploring you to do the same by buying a bag of Jumpstart Coffee Company. Any flavor, the new medium dark roast blend, the dark roast, the medium blend, the half calf, the decaf, whatever you're into, best cup of coffee we've ever had. Everybody on the show agrees it is the absolute best. You won't be disappointed. We've always read the reviews. We should get back to doing that because we haven't read reviews in a while, but they're always positive. Out of the thousands of people that have bought bags, there's one person that was like, oh, it was okay. And that was literally one person, which is a miracle in today's modern internet. So that just goes to show you how good the coffee is. Buy right now with the link in the description of this episode or at the homepage of anthonyonair.com and use the promo code AOA15 to save 15%. I want to talk about Drew Barrymore not getting laid and Tommy Lee getting into OnlyFans, but we do have to scrape past Letitia James suing Donald Trump very quickly, J-Sabs. I promise we'll make this 2 minutes.
I can't say that long. You're going to have to finish with cuddles. First time for everything. Heyo.
Letitia James filed a suit against Donald Trump and his children and company today for staggering fraud. It's a $250 million lawsuit. She says he overvalued a lot of his properties. I watched the speech. She made some compelling arguments. The knocks against her. She said she was going to run for governor on a anti-Trump campaign, which doesn't bode well. And this is also a civil suit. She is suggesting a criminal suit to some of the other entities, and some of the other attorney generals are considering that. But she's got some holes in her story, and she's got some compelling points as well. Like some of the stuff that she laid out was pretty interesting stuff.
What is she suing him and them for exactly?
Basically, she's saying that Trump and the Trump organization overvalued a lot of their assets. And when you do that and you take loans out based on the overvaluation of that money, that's fraud.
Oh.
If you say my apartment is worth $250 million and no apartment in Manhattan has ever sold for that much money, but then you go out and get a loan against that apartment, that's fraud. So we'll see. And it's craziness too, all the way down to like he claimed the size of a room was this size and it wasn't. So, I don't know where this is going to go, but I think Trump is going to have to deal with it because remember, he went to a deposition for this and pled the fifth throughout most of it. And his CEO, I forget who the other second guy in charge or whatever the company, he got in trouble for something with a car along the same lines. So I don't know if they nailed him for this, but he's certainly going to have to deal with it. And supposedly, according to her, she said that they tried to enter into a plea deal, like to plea it down, and she denied it. She wouldn't do it. So stay tuned for that. Tommy Lee joining OnlyFans. I missed this when he and I'm glad you're here, J Sabs, and my wife. I got a questions too, and all the ladies in the live chat. When he put out that picture of his ween, he acted like, oh, I can't be myself, so I'm going to OnlyFans. I didn't realize that was a promotion for OnlyFans. I missed it until just now when I realized that he's been posting to OnlyFans since then, which has been what, 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month or so.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's doing on OnlyFans. I don't know if they'll give you those numbers publicly. But can you explain to me why Tommy Lee wants to be on OnlyFans? I don't understand it. Like, it's not like he needs the money.
You don't think he needs the money?
I have a hard time thinking that man needs money.
Oh, do you have a hard time?
Like, so I was reading, okay, and this is completely unverified. It was the comment section of an article discussing the fact that he's on OnlyFans. And it was a person who was signed up to his OnlyFans who was like, I think Tommy Lee's going to have a hard time continuing to keep people on because he's not good at it. They said he's not good at it. Like, he shows his penis and he shows his nuts. And then I guess like the latest thing is he just showed a picture of a load he dropped on his own stomach. And even people that were there to see Tommy Lee's penis was like, yeah, the face that Janine just made. They were like, this is kind of weird. Like, I don't get it. What does he do? I don't understand. And the same thing. Weird. The same thing could be said for who was it Carmen Electra? I keep forgetting. And Carmen Electra's on OnlyFans now too. And like, I feel like we've turned a weird corner here where it used to be so.
And Denise Richards too.
Denise Richards is on. Yes. Yeah.
She said that she still wants to show her boobs. Some kind of weird statement. I'm like, what? She looks rough though.
Denise Richards?
She does.
I gotta look this up now.
Tommy Lee though. I'm not sure. You said he dropped a on his stomach.
Map of Hawaii, baby.
You know it's definitely not high up. You know his age, it probably just dribbles out. So it's definitely lower, way lower than he wants to show. Ew, that's gross.
Denise Richards. Okay, she's not awful, but she's looking a little. There's some mileage on that facelift.
Right.
Yeah, there's some bad pictures here. Now that I'm looking at her, but I don't understand. It used to be such a thing, such a like, oh, you don't do that, or it was looked down upon, like posing naked to get famous. It was like, it was like a weird thing. Now, famous people are posing like when they don't even have to. They're just voluntarily posing naked. I don't understand.
Right.
And like, okay, all right, Carmen Electra, Denise Richards. I don't know when the last time it was they did anything.
Right.
Sure, they're
getting trying to stay relevant. That's it.
So I get that, but I mean, is that Tommy Lee? I feel like they're still touring. He just sold the book. He's got the thing on Netflix. Wasn't that many years ago? The Hulu show.
Yeah, but I think he still wants to be relevant. But I think that doing all the stars doing it.
D, are you strangling a mouse? What is that noise?
I'm not doing anything. Hold on.
It sounds like she's wicka.
Yeah.
That's not me. I just unplugged and replugged.
Is it me?
That sounds like you, bitch.
It's Janine. Yeah, it's you, Janine. Because when I mute you, it goes away. It stopped. Oh, now it's back.
That means I gotta go. Or we just talk really fast over it so there's no silence between our. It is wicka.
Oh my god, what did she say? Oh, no.
Yeah, wait.
I give up. That's annoying.
I'm sorry. I should have just left that for my OnlyFans.
Oh my god.
I
I want to
think
sell feet pics.
Yeah, this is dying.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We'll let you go, J Sabs. I feel like you're gonna flatline any second now.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, later.
I'm gonna go in the chat if my phone isn't dead. My phone literally is gonna die.
All right, go ahead.
Oh
We're
my
gonna wrap up
God,
now anyway.
forever.
That's what she said.
All right. The last couple of things here, Cuddles.
You're stuck with me.
Tell me about it. That's what the lawyer told me.
Damn right.
McDonald's facing a $10 billion lawsuit from Byron Allen. This is amazing to me.
Why?
This Byron Allen, if you remember, he's a comedian, a terribly unfunny man. He used to host a show at like 2:00 in the morning. And it would be on, it was after Letterman and then after whoever was on after Letterman. And then I think there was like a half hour. So it was like 1:30 in the morning. And then Byron Allen would come on and he would have like 4 comics on.
Yeah.
But they would all just do their material. Like it wasn't like a talk show. He would be like, oh, that's really funny. Yeah, airplanes can be rough. Tell me about that, Jimmy. And then like they would do their airplane bit. And then he would be like, oh, that's insane. Like, I understand what it's like when you just need water. Isn't that right, Kelly? And then Kelly would do her water. Like, it was just...
Sounds horrible.
It was terrible. He later went on to buy the Weather Channel. And then, like, somehow just built this, like, little media empire, this company. And now he's suing... Again, I don't know how he made money out of the Weather Channel. But he bought that. He's got AMG Entertainment Studios. He's got this whole business. Now he's suing McDonald's for racial discrimination for $10 billion because he's saying that although McDonald's consumer base they're black, their consumer base is 40% black, that they spend I think 5% or something of their ad budget on black media companies. So companies that specialize in reaching black audiences, they don't give their money to, yet 40% of their customer base is black. So he's suing them for $10 billion. Do you know how much McDonald's spends on an advertising budget a year?
How much? How much?
$1.6 billion.
Jesus.
So Byron Allen is saying that they give 5 million of that 1.6 billion to black owned media.
So is it because he wants some of that? He wants more of that 1 point whatever billion dollars a year.
Well, I'm sure that's part of it, but I mean, I would be really curious to find out what the deal is here, because if I'm looking at 40% of my market and I know that I can go grow that and be better and reach them more often, I mean, that's kind of crazy. And you know what's funny about this? McDonald's in the past has been accused by black leaders of like directly targeting their people. Like they've held that flack too, where it's like the rap commercials and all this shit. They're just trying to feed us bullshit food, and they've caught flack for that too. So this is an interesting take from Byron Allen coming out at the other end. But he might have a point here. I mean, if you're throwing $1.6 billion around and this particular sect of potential customer is only getting 5 million of that seems a little crazy.
Yeah, but if you don't have to use money to get a certain like demographic to buy your product, why do you have to put so much money? Like you put it where you want.
That would be true if they weren't spending 1.6 billion to begin with.
Yeah, I don't.
You know what's crazy is that they always have to stay top of mind. Like everybody, like what's funny? You and I, right? What drives us to McDonald's 99.9% of the time?
Our shithead kids.
Our shithead kids. Because it's like football practice or dancing and gymnastics and it's late and we just got to get them something or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So it's like advertising doesn't drive our consumption of McDonald's, yet they still need to stay top of mind. And everybody's like that. They still need to stay top of mind and spend that money to keep that train rolling.
Yeah. Well, I'm running to McDonald's if they give out those Halloween pails. Like, remember the ones that we had?
Yeah, that's true.
Back if it's coming out like October 13th, 16th, or 18th, whichever. Like, I am there. I am first online at 11 o'clock or 11:30 when they start lunch. I'm buying.
Does everybody remember those? You were looking at something online, and I just happened to peek over and catch your phone, and I immediately stopped in my tracks because I was like, I remember those
Right.
Halloween trick or treat buckets.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something so nostalgic about, like, everybody we knew growing up had those.
Yes.
Those were like a huge, huge deal. So if they bring those back, I would love to get those.
Hell yeah. And we will be going multiple times to get every single color and every, like, the pumpkin, the ghost, Frankenstein. Like, I will get every single one.
Yeah, people are saying they might be back.
I'm telling you, it's all over. I'm going to ask that nice woman at our McDonald's. She's always really nice. She works the mornings.
These are them for people that may not remember. Do you guys remember these in the chat? Let me know.
Look at that.
Pop a one up there if you remember those buckets. The ghost, the witch, and the pumpkin.
I want one of each. And we have 2 kids, so we have to get 2 of each.
Yeah. Those and the Burger King glasses. I wish they would bring back the glasses.
What about the crown?
Well, they still have the crown.
No. When you go into Burger King, when you used to go into Burger King years ago, there was always crowns that would line the windows, so you could just take one.
True.
Not anymore.
True. Indigo Rose. How can anyone eat McDonald's? That's what I say every time when I finish eating McDonald's.
Yeah, but I know that, like, their chicken nuggets probably aren't chicken, but when you dip them into that, like, sweet and sour, like the, what is it? I don't like barbecue. Sweet and sour, it tastes the same.
Tastes like childhood.
In 20 years, Bird
hasn't had McDonald's in 20 years. It doesn't even smell good.
Nope.
That's interesting.
It's like McDonald's, Taco Bell, or like Wendy's when it's like 2 a.m. and you're coming home. And you've had a little bit too much to drink.
You know what's funny, Cuddles? I was talking to somebody in Queens, and we were talking about the diners. And we were talking about a diner that went out of business, and I didn't know this person. We were just talking about something, and we were saying how the diner went out of business. This one particular diner we were talking about went out of business, and I was like, what are the kids gonna do anymore? Because she goes, how are they gonna get disco fries at 2 a.m.? I'm like, I know.
Yeah,
I'm like,
wow.
Cheese fries with gravy at 2 a.m. after coming back from the city, like. Do kids still do that, or are they having fucking matcha lattes with,
I don't know.
Cauliflower bites?
Ew, I don't know. I've always like wondered that. Like, what do the younger 20-year-olds, because we're old, what do they do now?
I don't know, because we were having wings and disco fries or dirty fries, as people call them. We used to call them potato delight. That's what we call them at our particular diner.
I don't know.
But that was the thing that you had at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if kids do that shit anymore.
I don't know.
McDonald's is better than NyQuil chicken. I honestly couldn't even bring myself to do that story. I don't even know how something that demented was dreamed up.
I don't know. All I know is that people keep getting dumber and dumber and dumber. I feel bad. I really, really feel bad. Now, is this like the younger generation that's doing this crap?
I think it's bullshit. I don't think anybody's really doing it. I think it just
like,
kind of...
Is it the Tide Pod people too?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I think that's exactly who it is. And I got news for you, because like the CDC and the FDC, they all came out and said, don't do it. That's wrong. If somebody is dumb enough to put this on their chicken, guess what?
Yep.
Time for them to go. Like
Yeah.
it's what is that? Natural selection?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. What is it, like Darwinism?
Exactly. Exactly.
100%.
Drew Barrymore says she can go years without sex.
Oh God.
She
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
She asked her Drew Barrymore show audience while speaking about Andrew Garfield's recent revelation that he was celibate for a half a year. What's wrong with me that 6 months doesn't seem like a very long time, she said. She's still not married, is she?
I wonder why.
And she was on that dating app. Remember that dating app that was like for like celebrities?
No.
That was out for a little while, a couple of years ago, I think just before the pandemic. She was like on that where it was like you can get a date with like Drew Barrymore is on our app was basically like the ads that were running. And she was on interviews in magazines and shit confessing that she was on the app just dating people.
Okay. Yeah, then she's definitely got to go through. She must have like a lot of batteries in her house.
You think so?
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of vibration going on in her room.
I feel bad for her because she seems like such a sweetheart. Like you don't really hear those.
Yeah,
Oh, you know who's a real
I
bitch?
like her. Like I like her, but I don't know. Definitely, she's got like stock in dildo making or something.
Mm.
Poor woman.
We should get some stock in that. Last thing for me, Cuddles, as we do have to wrap this up. Aaron Judge, I don't know what he did so far. Because he's been playing while we've been on the air here, but last night he he didn't break the record. He tied Babe Ruth's record, hit his 60th home run. Hit it sooner than Babe Ruth did, by the way. Took him less games to get to it. And now he's staring down, tying Roger Maris, and then he'll eventually take the lead. A lot of people are saying, and I agree with this, that he's going to be the home run king because McGuire and Sosa and Bonds were all fucking juicing.
Yeah.
So their thing was bullshit. But the story today is a 20-year-old kid caught the baseball that was the 60th home run. And then somebody from the Yankees went up to him and was like, would you like to give that back to Aaron Judge? And he was like, yeah, I would. And they're like, all right, come on, we'll take you down for a tour of the clubhouse. And he got a tour of the clubhouse and he got a signed bat, signed balls, pictures with Aaron Judge. And I'm reading this story and I'm like, they fucking took advantage of this kid.
Oh, 100%.
Like, I don't know who at the Yankees manipulated it. And he was like, Aaron Judge has been so great for us. He's been so great to the fans. Meanwhile, he's on the last year of a contract. He refused an extension. He might be out of here next season.
Yeah.
And they went and he caught the 60th home run. The home run that tied Babe Ruth's record.
Yeah.
There's only 3 Yankees to ever hit 60 home runs. And he's one of them. And this kid caught that ball and just handed it back to the New York. The Yankees valued at what, $4 billion?
Yeah.
Just handed them. I would have been like, you can absolutely have this baseball. $250,000, please.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Exactly. I think it's like there's in Europe it's called football, but here it's soccer. I think there's one team that's the number one highest like growth. It's worth the most. And then I think it's the Yankees. It's number 2 or
Yeah, Manchester
Dallas.
United is 1. The Yankees are 2.
Yeah. So like, I mean, you're worth billions. Give the guy something. Give him something.
Like,
I wouldn't have given it. I would have been like, you're lost.
But I mean, I think this is an embarrassment to the Yankees organization. They just fucking took this baseball for. Listen, it's this kid is 20 years old. He has no idea how the world works. Like they just fucking rolled this 20-year-old kid and nobody is saying anything. Like, you just took advantage of this young kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that kid. And listen, who knows how much this ball is worth? You know, and 61 is obviously going to be worth a lot of money too, and 62 is going to be worth the most. Maybe sans whatever he winds up landing on, whatever the last one is of the season is. But this could be worth money now. Like, if he would have put that immediately on the open market, some nut job, fucking billionaire row asshole Yankee fan would have absolutely paid through the ass for this baseball.
Yep. And he got a couple of signed things. Like,
He got a fucking signed bat. Like, who gives a shit?
that's wrong.
I think I mean, honestly, the Yankees, I would put the Yankees are right next to Louis C.K. for just fucking taking advantage of people. And I mean, nobody's gonna say shit to them because they're the New York Yankees, but they fucking took a historic. I mean, who knows how much this ball is gonna trade for? I mean, at minimum 50 grand. He would have probably gotten for that baseball.
Oh, he probably could have gotten a couple $100,000.
That's a down payment
Easy.
on a fucking house. Like, you hit the lottery and you literally just gave away a ticket.
And did they actually give it to Aaron Judge? Did they give him the ball, or are they keeping it? Like,
I don't know
Did
if
they really give it to him?
Yeah,
I
I
want
don't
to
know.
see him with it. I want him to see. I want to see it. I don't believe it.
Well, no, yeah, they took pictures, so they saw him. So he gave the ball back to Aaron Judge, but I don't know if Judge keeps it. Maybe he does, or if the Yankees keep it. I'm not entirely sure. But this poor bastard. I mean, this kid is never going to live this down. This is worse than the time that Frank told me in the 6th grade the internet's not going to last. It's a fad.
Ugh.
I haven't fucking let him off the hook on that one, and his friends shouldn't let him. And he had 3 friends. He was a baseball player, I think City College or something, one of the small colleges that he plays baseball for. He had 3 teammates with him. And nobody was like, hey, this is a dumb idea. You're just fucking throwing money away.
Yeah. Those friends suck.
Awful friends. Awful friends. And is it me, or does nobody give a shit about Aaron? Like, we're in New York, and have you heard anybody buzzing about it?
No.
It's so weird. It's so weird. And there's a rumor going around. I don't know how true it is, but there's a rumor going around that there wasn't even a sellout at Yankee Stadium on a night that he could have tied Babe Ruth's record. They couldn't even sell the fucking game out. They were selling tickets for like $9 on StubHub.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Suddenly nobody gives a shit about baseball anymore. I mean, I don't know. I'm a Mets fan, and I'm kind of intrigued by this guy and how much he rejected. I don't know how much it was, like $200 and something million deal.
Wow.
Rejected it. And now he's going on to have a career year where he's going to be one of the greatest home run hitters of all time. Like, there's no telling what this guy is going to be.
He's leaving. He is definitely out. He's like, peace out, New York.
I think so. I mean, if he's not, he's just, they're back up the fucking truck, because if he was worth $200 something million before, what the hell is he worth now?
A whole lot more. Another team is going to come in and be like, we'll give you 300 and something million. And he's going to go. Good for him.
The Yankees offered him $213 million over 7 years. I think he's going to get over 300 million for sure.
Yeah.
And nobody's talking about it in New York, which just seems so fucking crazy bizarre to me. All right, Cuddles. That's it. You got anything?
No.
Next topic. We're out of topics. That's it. We're spent, Rhoda. We got nothing else for tonight.
Yeah, this is like way too much conversating between us.
This is the most we've talked all week.
It is.
All right. Appreciate you guys watching or listening. For everybody who joined us in the live chat, thanks so much. Don't forget to hit those thumbs up. That's hugely important. Don't forget to subscribe for our members only content area. We'll put some stuff up there. Oh, Cuddles
Yes,
swallowed the camera.
I did.
You did that whole thing.
I did.
We got to do an update on that, I think.
Well, what? Like now? You got music on in the background.
Yeah, not now. We'll eventually when there is an update. But we can I put a picture of the pill up on the members only area?
Yes.
This fucking thing was huge. I can't believe it. When you sent me the photo, I was like, holy shit. That little camera pill was massive.
That's what you said.
And you swallowed it like a champ.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, champ. All right, so we'll put that pill photo up in the members only area. If you want to see exclusive stuff like that, join the members only area. You can do it for as low as $2.99 a month. Super cheap. That's about what you can get for an Aaron Judge baseball these days.
Yep.
No meat potato salad.
Catch you guys later. Thanks so much.
Maybe we should
Bye.
go now.